Hey up guys, and welcome to another of Ratrick Heroes, and we've got a match up here against Chaos Dwarves. We've got a winning streak of 3-0-0, so we can see if we can make that 4 on the bounce here against Chaos Dwarves. It'd be tough, but so long as we can stay away from the tackle guys with our blodge, gutter runners, try and keep clear of them. Try and keep players on the pitch, not get too many injured or killed here. It is a low team Chaos Dwarf side, so there's not much mighty blow in there and that sort of thing. So, you know, we're looking at maybe keeping our full squad intact, fingers crossed. He's got a couple bull centaurs, so he has got speed in the team to keep up with the gutter runners, although he'll have to use his GFIs, short feet, sprint, that sort of thing. So we'll see how we get on anyway. It's an interesting matchup. Chaos Dwarves, I have to say, is one of my favourite teams. I really do love Chaos Dwarves. I'm going to have a quick Chaos Dwarf on the team on here soon, where you can watch them progress on the quick matches like this. Because I do enjoy playing Chaos Dwarves, I have to say. And I have been enjoying the Skaven matches, so we'll keep these teams going. We've still got other teams ongoing, so just switch the view there for you guys so you can see it from the Skaven. So he's setting up in defence. So we've got quite a lot ongoing at the minute, respect to Blood Bowl. But I'll get some matches on there if you're interested, check them out. It's such a good game, I have to say. I've been really enjoying it with the new races and the Legendary Edition. I've got some mixed teams on the go that are really good teams, or I've got the makings of being a really good team. We'll see how we're setting up here anyway. I'm obviously going to try and get some blocks. I don't want to go toe in the middle there against these all those Chaos Dwarf blockers that he's got. I've only got a few blocked myself in the team with the Storm Vermin and the Gutter Runners, so we'll see how we go. So we get a injury on one of our guys straight away, so Sneaky Peaks is KO'd straight off kick-off event, so that's not a good start, but it does go out, so we get a touch back. We get it to another Gutter Runner in the Gutter Runner's hands, so that's a good start. I'm going for a bit of a bash here on one of his hobgoblins. Don't get it, get the pushes. So trying to get some sort of numerical advantage, but I mean obviously I've lost a player, so he has got the advantage at this moment in time. Just forming a bit of a cage there. Gotta try and draw him forward a little bit if I possibly can here. Plenty of turns left to get a score, and it would be difficult to get round him there, and he's got these bull centaurs as sweepers at the back, so again that's something I've got to look out for. You see he's advancing his dwarves, which is what I wanted really. I wanted to see these guys coming forward. So Skaven survives the blitz action, which is good. There you can see he's using his short feet sprint to get in the mix there. Get a free block on that side, don't get a result. Bit of a risky play there because I was sort of dodging out, I was reliant on the dodge working there. See him advancing forward, try and get a quick score if I possibly can. We get the knockdown there on his Chaos Dwarf, which is really good. And then I can bring me Line Rat over as cover, and we we pass all our dodges out there, so that's really good turn for us on turn 2 there. We're in his half, he's got a lot of players out of position. I mean, I'm hoping to get, he passes his GFI with his dwarf there, after getting the knockdown. And he does another couple GFIs there. So, we've got a re-roll there for me, because the block didn't work. So we've got to decide what we're doing here in respect to where we're going. I've got the movement and I can put players into position here and get a 2-die on his dwarf. And I get the knockdown, that was critical. And they had used me reroll. So I managed to get the gutter up the line here now. I move him in just in case he does manage to get, and then we fail our dodge out. So I did want to sort of get him away from the line just in case he managed to get the blitz and not surf my player. It would be a lot better to lose the ball than actually risk the surf. But he would need some dodges to work for him here. He actually needs a re-roll there. So the block's coming in useful there on the thrower. Quite surprised he's put 2 players on me back there. But here you go, here's his blitz. It is a 2-die blitz. He's used his re-roll. Doesn't get the result. He needed a pow there. So that was really good for me. But he didn't get the pow. So I've only got to dodge out there now. I went for a 2-die on him there, just to see if I could get a result, so I didn't need the dodge, but obviously I still need the dodge, so I've got to score, got to run it in, there's not much else I can do there, in respect to stalling or anything like that. So Tricky there gets 3 points, so it's a good start, bit of an early score, but that's what Skaven are good at, so utilise the strength, and we get our KO back from the Throw a Rock event, so that's good. We've got full squad. We do have 1 spare Line Rat there on the sideline as well. He's not actually got any spare players, so we have got a bigger squad. But I think you need that with Skaven. There's no go at getting away from that. So setting up the rule of 5, putting the most valuable players into protected positions. I've kept me Line Rat spread out a little bit, so it's he's got to spread his sort of blockers out to get 2 dies. He's keeping his centaurs back. Quite surprised. I thought he might have put them forward a wee bit, but he's got a defensive setup. You know, to stop any kind of blitz, or to try and stop a blitz. That doesn't happen. It's pouring rain instead, which is a really good result for me with having the agility 4s. It may make it really hard for him to pick ups now, so I fancy my chances here of getting the ball, him failing the pick up, me getting the ball. He's got the ability to get quick scores, or a quick score with, you know, his movement 9 centaurs. So even though they are a dwarf team, they have got speed, but he gets to pick up. He gets his 5+ pick up, So that, didn't go according to how I thought it would. So we've got quite a few turns here. We've got he's got 4 turns to come yet. But we're getting some decent block dice. He's been the same. We've not had any injuries or anything like that up to now. I get my first double skulls. So I'm down to 1 reroll, which isn't ideal. I've got a gutter runner there in cover. I didn't want to dodge out here. I could use my reroll. It would have been too much of a risk. There he goes with a dodge with his dwarf. I found that quite strange. And he gets a stun from that. He dodged out with his agility 2 dwarf. I don't know if that was a misplay or not, but it meant he couldn't move forward with his bull centaurs that turn. So that worked in our favour. So we got a POW here. I follow up there so I can get a 2 die on his hobgob. Not getting the results I'd hoped for here in respect of actual KOs and injuries on his armour 7s. But saying that we both seem to be failing with the injuries up to now. So, I mean, at this moment in time, it's not a bad result. This for actually using the last reroll there. Should I have thrown that 1 dire? I don't think so. I think I should probably have left him there. But it does force him back a wee bit. I've got 2 turns now with 0 rerolls. So I think I'd have been better keeping that for the last 2 turns. He's moving forward now. He needs these GFIs to get in any chance of a score. But I mean, he's got 2 turns left. So you're looking at 2 turns for him. He's already in my half. We're throwing some important blocks there at this moment in time just to try and free some players up. So we're going to put some pressure on the ball carrier now. So we've managed to get a 2 dire here. We take the both down. Absolutely, it's as good as any result. It means he's got to pick it up in the pouring rain, and he's got to dodge out with his bull centaur. So I mean, he can get away now with this guy, but it does mean he's got to move back, try and pick the ball up in the pouring rain, or he's got to go with his hobgoblins to collect the ball now. So the both down worked really well for me there. He goes for a blitz, which I thought was surprising, but he's blocking me in. But I mean, I'm agility 4 and I'm Skaven, so it's quite easy for one of them guys to dodge out, and then the other one has got to make a 3+, hasn't he, to do that. So here he goes for his pick-up. It is a tough pick-up that, and he uses his last reroll as well. The ball actually bounces out and then lands to me in the middle of the pitch. So we've survived his drive there after scoring early on. Good bit of defensive play. Some nice results. And then we failed the dodge. I mean, I wanted to dodge him out and then I could get these guys out. And so we're going to get surfed. We're probably going to lose the ball, but he's not going to score. But this is what I mean about keeping a re-roll, that sort of thing. So here you go, here's my first guy getting sent off the pitch, but he survives. So very fortunate there. He can't actually blitz my other guy off because I did have a line rat in the way. There you go, we throws a block in again. I did have blocks, it was a storm burn and he didn't. So that's the end of the first half. Good half for the Ratrick heroes. We've got 1 KO and he stays out, but we've still got 11 players. So I just altered the actual setup a wee bit there. Obviously I wanted to have another line rat on the pitch, but my thrower is one of my sort of defensive players now. He has got block. It's still raining, so it's still going to be difficult for him here in respect of picking the ball up. I was considering moving forwards a wee bit here with the actual line because of the weather, but I wasn't so sure as if the kick-off event would stop it from raining and leave myself a bit too exposed to blitzes and things like that. So I want to sort of give my opponent the sort of decision to make whether he wants to bring his players forward or not, and he's doing that. He's bringing his players quite far forward. And it's a risky play from him here because he needs to pick up. And he gets it. So the opportunity there to put some real pressure on him and respect of the ball, but now he's got it in his hands as his strength 4 player, so it'd be a lot harder to dislodge that than it would be with a strength 3. And we get our first armour break. It's took a while, but we get a result. And we get and follow that up with a stun. So we've got quite a bit of pressure here on him on both sides of the pitch. He's got to make some choices in which way he's going to go here. We've got a bit more pressure there. We throw the 1 die. Both got blocked there, so it had took a skull for me to fail. And he's throwing his blocks that he had there in the centre of the pitch. But he's still got to make a choice of where to go here. So he goes for the sort of cage. I thought that was a risky move when he did it with the blitz there, with me having the blodge skill on the gutter. I know it would have been a 2 dyer, but he didn't have block. So there's an opportunity for me to get round and apply a bit more pressure on his agility 2 ball carrier. We get another KO, so that's a really good result. I don't want to sort of overcommit to this because I mean I would have needed a better result there. I didn't quite get it. We don't want to leave too much of a gap for him to run through here in the middle. But we get a 1 die, I re-roll that and we get the knockdown. So the ball carrier loses possession of the ball, which enables me to go round and pick it up and get away. And also follow up with the other gutter runner in support. So a very good turn for us there. We got the result we needed on the 1 die, which was critical. But we'd have only failed on the push maybe, and it still would have been marked. So I think we'd have been okay. He goes for his blitz. It would have been a 1 die blitz on the ball carrier. He rolls 2 skulls, so he's a lot more unfortunate there with his blitz action. But it enables me to get right up the pitch now and stall. It's the best option for me now, is to just try and see out the match and mark his sort of speed players, stop him getting back you know, in one sort of couple turns. We get a block on him there, get him down. We're pushing his strength, his movement for Dwarves back and getting them knocked down as well, which is really good. And then we go for another dodge with a gutter runner. He has got tackled, so I do need to re-roll that. I'm down to my last re-roll now, but I'm quite happy with that result. We go for another 1 die with me having blocked there, and that's a decent result as well. So he's used all his re-rolls up. So it's going to be really difficult for him now to get back in this game, especially with regards to where the position of the ball is. Quite surprised at this move from him here. He doesn't seem to be interested in the position of the ball at all, and he doesn't give his other players any sort of backup. So it just allows me to sort of reposition, regroup, get his players down that we want down. Decide I'm going to bring a gutter run over here and then I can get this hobgoblin on the ground. Good result again. It gives us an opportunity to blitz. So we had a couple pushes, no result on that dwarf, but we were able to pull our players back. Not bothered how outstanding this guy up. He is a storm vermin, he is one of the most important players, so he's probably going to throw a foul on him. I thought I was going to get an injury or a death there, but survived. Here comes your foul. One of the best foul actions, that, isn't it? Really good one from the Hobgoblins. I love that one. So he's bringing some players back now. He's gone for his foul, it didn't work. We've got numerical advantage at this moment in point. He's got a couple KOs, and we've got 1. So there's not too much point pressing. We've got 1 reroll, he's not. So again, it gives us an opportunity to throw some blocks in. I've gone for the dodge out. I've decided to use my last reroll. And I've gone for a bit of a leveler there. I've gone for a bit of one of his Chaos Dwarves. We get an injury. We get one of his most valuable players out. So really good result. But I'll lose our Fowler, but it's a fair trade, a really good trade. One line rat for a Chaos Dwarf blocker. You take that all day long. So he's come through a bit of revenge there. And we both lose a player and we both injure a player. No long term effects. And I'm not marked at all now. So I could quite happily just bring my players back. In and around the ball carrier. See this match out. Get the 2-0 victory. And it's another really good game for Ratrick Heroes. Got to be careful here not to sort of leave any kind of chance for him to, you know, do pushes, that sort of thing. But I mean, if he can get any form of pushes, I don't think he can. I don't think he's got the movement, and he's only got one bull centaur. See, I got my stun guy up and ran him away. So he's gone for a blitz on him instead of going after the ball. And he gets the knockdown, he gets the stun. Let's bring in some Dwarves up now. Putting a bit of pressure on the ball. I'm a bit concerned at this moment in time in respect of not having any rerolls. But what I can do is form up a sort of perimeter behind there and then throw a block in. So it doesn't mean I have to score on my turn 15. Getting a knockdown. And I base that player, so he does get a 2 die on me. But that's all he gets. He can't run through and blitz anyone. So again, it's down to this foul action. You know it's coming, so here it comes. He has a little up round, throws a foul in, and we just get the KO. And he gets another sending off. So the rest not having it at all this match. He's not having it whatsoever. Any kind of fouls. So I run in there and get the 2-0 right at the end. No more action after that. You can see there. Oh, he concedes right at the end. Beg your pardon. So I don't get the score. So I don't pick up the 3 points from the score, but I do get 2 players level up. 1 on 10 now and 1 on 7. So I get 2 linemen level up with his concede. We'll have a quick look at the points there. So, I mean, it's a bit of an uneventful game, even though I did win 2-0. We've just got the 2 players with the 5-star player, most valuable player, star player points, and then we've got Trickard there with the 3 points. No one's picked up anything from injuring anyone or anything else, throws, that type of thing. We'll have a quick look at the dice. Pretty level all the way through there, you have to say. We'll have a quick look at my dice rolls. A lot more ones. You got to take into consideration a lot of these actual dice roll aren't just for. I mean, there's things for dodging, isn't there? And there's dice rolls for your injury rolls, all sorts of stuff. So you take them all into consideration. We'll have a look at the actual block dice. So here's my block dice. I've got 9 skulls, 26 both downs, 26 pushes, 12 defender stumbles, 14 pals. We'll look at my opponents. He's got 14 skulls, 14 both downs, 24 pushes, 12 defender stumbles and 12 pals, so it's pretty even. It was an even game. I think I just played it better, forced in forwards, forced a few mistakes, managed to come out on top with a 2-0 victory. So we'll just close that now, we'll go and look at the team. So you can see the stats now. We're on still on our winning run here. 4 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, which is really good. We'll look at team roster. So we've still got our 2 Storm Vermin, haven't picked up any points. And that's really, it's considering, I mean, the gutter runners are going to level up, so the team value is going to increase soon. So the games are going to get a little bit harder. And to not have any mighty blow or guard or anything like that yet in the team is a bit worrying. But we do have 2 block linemen, and we've got 3 rookies, not picked up any points. We've got Trick there now, is closer to the other 2. Respect to skilling up on 16. So we've got the runners are advancing nicely, and we've got another block here on our thrower. So we've got a lot of block in this team now, which is really good, really handy. And it's only 1290 team value. That's incorporating 14 rerolls. I could actually reduce it back to 3 and drop the team value down a wee bit. It might be worth doing that. But I'm not decided. We've only got 10k in the bank, and it'd be a waste of the 120k that I've spent on the team reroll. So I'm not decided. I do like having 14 rerolls with a Skaven team. It's just one of them things. It's the way I like playing them. I don't like going over that. A lot of people stick on 3. But I'm having so much blocking the side now, it might be worth reducing that to 3 team rerolls. I've not decided, but anyway, that's for the next game. We'll just see what I decide to do, see what my opponents are, and see how we get on in the next match. Hope you're enjoying it, videos, and take care, guys. Bye for now.